I turned to an addict, I brought me a paddock, I brought her a baby one. Yeah, I brought me a Maybach, came with.
Just tell me though, how did you both get into the game of football, and what made you keep wanting to play it? Because you're at this level right now in which you'll eventually play Division I football. So what gave you more drive? What helped you give you more motivation to just keep on playing though? Because you probably guys have friends too that played football when they were younger, but they eventually quit. So what made you both keep going, Rayon?
It was mainly my family. Like, my dreams were to be in big houses, a lot of cars and all that, and like I knew I had a talent that could get my whole family there, and that really motivates me a lot. My family, my friends, just getting them all to a better place.
And for me, it was solely my family, but more importantly, my brother. He got me started, and he's been like the best role model through this whole process.
So with the idea that everybody, you probably hear this a lot, everyone's thinking, oh, they're trying to win 3 straight WPIAL, 3-state state. Do you guys feel that pressure? Do you guys even feel that it's pressure? Are you guys excited knowing that everyone's wondering if you guys will be able to accomplish those goals? What do you think about that?
I'm excited. I think everyone's going to underestimate us, and I think we're going to go out there and do our thing. We take it one game at a time, and then we'll see what happens from there.
I would consider both of you some of the players that have changed this program around. After the 2019 season, Chartiers Valley really wasn't known as a football school, but then last year you guys went 5-2, upset some teams, could have won a couple of those other, could have won against Aliquippa and Bell Vernon though, but everybody has CV on the map too right now. So tell me though, how have you changed this program around? How do you think from your first 2 years of high school that you both have changed the program, and how do you think you guys have led your team so far?
Yeah, I mean, like, the culture, especially last year, it just changed completely. Everyone, like, bought in. Everyone was focused on winning, about the team, and we just did the little things, and that helped us to be more successful.
Yeah, like you said, little things, and it came from the players more than the coaches, and I feel like that was one thing that helped the program as well.
Guys, obviously, a lot's made about you guys being a 1A size school, having to go to 4A. I mean, how does that affect you guys, or how does it make it more challenging?
I mean, it really don't, because, like, we got the work ethic and part of a champion, so it really don't matter to us.
Devin, tell me right now though, how's your senior year so far?
It's going great. We might have took a loss last night, but that's just a minor setback for a good comeback. That's all. Just got to keep our head focused on the next week coming. Penn Hill's next. We just got to come together back as a team. Defense is going to do their thing. Offense is going to get rolling. Stick together and play hard.
So last year you broke onto the scene as a sophomore. Take me through that a little bit.
Well, I had to step up at quarterback because my starting quarterback was injured. He was out with cancer, so I had to come in and play quarterback.
Okay, so playing quarterback coming into this year now, how's that impacted you or kind of made you a better football player?
Made me a better football player because I can tell defensive positions now. Like, I studied the formations and stuff. It's a lot easier to tell what they're in and what they're not in, what's going to be open, what's not open, and that's about it.
So Hunter, you transferred from Brownsville. Kind of give us some insight on that.
Just had some family issues going on at Brownsville, and moved in with my sister down the road to California and fit in pretty well.
I'm glad to hear that. So Ethan, California, what's the expectations this year for you guys?
Expectations are definitely win the section first and make a run in the playoffs, and hopefully bring home a ring for our town.
Okay, so last year, no secret, was a down year for Newcastle. What's going to change this year?
I think the time we have together, honestly, because last year with COVID, the team didn't get that much time together. We were always taking breaks, but this year we've really been just hitting the weight room and just doing stuff outside of practice and outside of football to really keep our team together. So I think that'll be a big thing in this year's team.
So Chandler, you're entering your junior year, third year as a starter. Kind of take me through the journey from being a freshman thrown out there until now with your third year coming up.
It's been a long process, very stressful, but I feel like now, like coming in my third year, like it's a lot easier. I know everything now. We have a young team, so it's like there's a lot more like pressure on me to be like the leader, but you know, these guys have been working hard the whole summer, so it's like kind of been easy, like they know what they're doing. And we had our first game yesterday, and they took care of business. It really surprised me, and got the job done.
In your final year, what are your goals for your entire season? What are your whole team trying to accomplish as the season progresses?
Our goals for this season is to have a winning season, and not let other teams just think they can just walk over us, and just prove a point that we're not going away anytime soon.
So this is year 3 under Coach Junko. I mean, how's it been, honestly, with legendary Jim Render to Junko? Like, what's been, kind of just, I guess, takes to, how's it been?
It's been pretty good. Junko brings a positive environment that we really needed coming out of a rough senior class that we lost 20 or 30 kids, and he brought a spark to the program that we really needed. So these past 3 years have been awesome with him as our head coach.
I didn't get the experience being with Render. I moved in Junko's second year, so since I've been here, he's been great to me as a coach and that figure that I look up to.
So tell me though, what was your guys' first sophomore game, first senior game? Tell me, what was that like for you, both of you?
To me, it was amazing. It felt good to be here. I felt blessed to be on the football field, even though COVID's still going around. Being right beside my brothers, playing, having them cheer me on, it just felt great all together.
Yeah, for me, like last year I played varsity, but like there were no fans in the crowd, so like I didn't get the full experience. But like yesterday, I got the full taste of varsity football in the WPIAL.
Then Matt, you came from Cannon Mac last year. What are you excited about going to 5A and being a Gator?
I mean, it's not really much of a transition. I mean, everybody in the WPIAL is tough. It's not like I'm dropping down from a 100-player team to an 80. You know, everybody's the same size. Everybody's big, fast, and strong. So I mean, it's like the same competition.
And then Carson, speaking of change a little bit, you were last year's quarterback. Now you're just gonna focus on defense. Take me through that.
Hey, that's all it is. And this is a frequent question I get asked a lot. And my number one response is, team comes first in all aspects of my eyes. I know there's a lot of changes that come this year, and I know that I'm playing on the defensive side of the ball, special teams. You know, they will potentially play some offense. It's wherever the team needs me, and I'm ready to go whenever my name's called.
Your head coach is Ron Butchel. Yeah, I didn't pronounce his name right.
Butchley, but
Butchley.
Close enough.
Close enough, yeah, exactly. Though, tell me what's it like having him as your head coach, helping you give advice on how to become a better player each and every day.
He's a good leader. He gives a lot of good speeches at the end of practices, and he'll tell you like it is. If we have a bad day, he'll let us know. He'll get on us, and in the middle of practice, if it needs to be, he'll get on us, make sure we know that we're not doing what we need to be doing, and get our energy up. He's a good leader. He knows what he's talking about. He is just good at what he does.
Tyler, last year, WPIAL champs, made the state playoffs. Kind of take me through that run.
It was all about leadership, honestly. Our seniors held it down with the leadership, kind of pushed us and drove us to where we were in the WPIAL championship. I'd honestly say the seniors was a big part of that.
Okay, so then going into this year, obviously, is it fair to say there's a lot of transition?
Just a little bit, switching up the offensive scheme because, you know, we don't got Josh or Shalik no more. So honestly, we came to like more of a passing team, but we still go to the run here or there. But yeah, I say the offensive scheme, honestly.
Man, who's the one player that everyone should be on the lookout for, outside of yourself, obviously?
It's a lot of them, but somebody I say that he don't get a lot of credit because his size. His number 10, Tajir Thornton. He real fast. He catch the ball. He can do a lot on the field.
Who's the biggest challenge in 5A?
Everyone. Everybody's competition. There's no weak team every week that we play. So it's pretty much just getting after it every single week.
You being a two-sport star, what's the one skill you have that kind of sets you apart from everybody else, you think?
I think my work ethic, like in doing the extra stuff to be the player I am on either the basketball court or the football field. Like this year after basketball season, I went to a whole different trainer just so I could lose 10 pounds and get ready and just get myself in shape to play 4 quarters of football. So I think that's what sets me apart, my work ethic.
So you guys got new uniforms a couple weeks ago. Take me through what was that like?
It was amazing. Steelers had us down at the facility. They surprised us. Big Ben came out and showed us our uniforms for us. He talked to us for a little bit. It was great.
Max, as you saw people like Ethan Heister, JB Brown here, Keon Johnson and Nate Deans from South Ed from here, also in your conference. Though, when you guys play them this year, who's winning?
I'd take us every single time. We got that bad taste in our mouth. Like I said, we definitely had the short end of the stick last year, and I feel like that motivation is just going to take us.
My expectations are to obviously help the team, bring home another section title, like I said, and to show college coaches that I can compete with the best teams in 1A and above. So just put on a show for everyone and show us that the California Trojans are coming.
What's it like playing with legendary head coach Bill Chirpak?
He's a great guy. He doesn't talk much, but he knows how to win games, and I like how he knows how to win games.
So, you also started as a freshman. What's something that you would tell your younger self?
Probably to I don't know, to be honest. Probably try and be more of a vocal leader, because like it's harder now that I wasn't, like, because I had Johnny Christ my freshman year and he was pretty much like the vocal leader for that team. And last year I had like Joaquin Roman, Hall, like Jeremiah Nelson. So I mean, like, now it's like I don't even really know what I'm doing, but it's like I'm getting there more and more every day. But I feel like I should have probably tried to be more of a vocal leader my freshman and sophomore year, because now it's like hard stepping up into that place.
Tell me that. Let's all be honest right now. Not that many Division I quarterbacks right now in the WPIAL end up playing Division I. Max, I think right now you're the only one from your grade who's committed to a Division I college to play QB, and you could eventually be the only one as well, though. So what does it mean to you, knowing that with all the quarterbacks in the WPIAL that have played Division I ball in years past, though, that you will be added onto that list?
Yeah, it's really awesome, like hearing all the names of the quarterbacks from the WPIAL that went Division I, and like to get to say that I'm one of them is like really an honor. It's big shoes to fill, but I'm up for the challenge.
So you guys obviously have a lot of talent, a lot of names we recognize. Who's the one kid come up we need to keep our eyes open for?
That one kid, hey man, I would shout out my boy Kenny Lewis, freshman cornerback, DB. Dude's a player, keep your eyes out, everybody.
After losing to Pine Richland last year, they became eventual WPIAL and state champions. What did you all learn about yourselves as a team and as players that, like, in the idea of like what you guys had to do to take the next step up?
I mean, we're brothers. After the game, we talked. We knew what we had to do going in the off season. We're losing a lot of starters, but like Coach Rossi said, next man up. So that's what we go by.
Yeah, last year it wouldn't feel great losing to Pine, but you know, I tried my best. We all tried our best, and at the end of the day, we got each other's back nonstop, and we got to keep working and working hard.
You're a senior now, though. What's the leadership? Do you feel like there's any pressure on yourself just because the idea that you're a senior and you got to help all the younger players become better? Do you feel like you got to bring your leadership on? Just tell me a little bit about that.
I definitely have a responsibility on the team, being one of the few senior linebackers. I don't feel any pressure, though. I feel like I'm put in a natural position to lead. I've been comfortable doing what I've been doing. I've been leading the linebackers well. Everybody likes how I lead. I try to lead by example rather than being a loud kind of guy. It's been good.
And what does it mean to you to represent your Shaler area community each and every Friday night?
It feels great, honestly. It's a great school, and yeah, we've had bad and rough seasons, but we've been pushing through, learning new things, and having new coaches to help us go and work.
You have two big-time D1 offers from Youngstown State and Navy, though. Tell me, what was it like in those offers from those two schools, and how's the recruiting process been like for you?
First offer, when that hit, it just started rolling in, and that was just amazing, you know. Just fuel to your fire, makes you want to keep going harder and harder. The Navy came, it was just like, whoa, this is the next step. It's here. You know, you got to turn it up another level, Dad. And that's what I'm trying to do this year.
What are your goals for this season?
Ring. Yeah, WPIAL title.
What would it mean for both of you to help CV bring the WPIAL championship in football to the school?
I mean, I feel like that's everyone's dream as a little kid, you know, grow up, go play football in high school, and just come back with the ring. So it'd be great.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
Tell me what's the recruiting process been like for you so far, though?
It's been good, but it's been like tough because I'm so young, so they really can't communicate with me until September 1st.
Right.
But like when the time comes, I know like it's going to be fun. It's going to be really good.
I stay with the baddest, I'm counting cabbage while making my lady come back. I brought a G-Wagon, that shit was a Brabus, that's why I be racing. Yeah, we brought the full door, had to get ready for war. Yeah.